In news that should shock absolutely no one, Netflix's reality television Squid Game spinoff has resulted in contestants being stretchered off during filming. The series is being brought to life in Squid Game, the challenge, which sees 456 IRL people compete in a series of games and challenges to win a huge £3.7 million prize, odds $6.4 million. But as art imitates life, or in this case, life imitates the brutal and bloody television show, a contestant has been stretched off the set amid FK and freezing weather conditions in the UK. Players said they felt like they had frostbite as it plummeted to 3°C, with others worrying about hypothermia. Players spoke to The Sun to share their experiences. "It was like a war zone," one said. "There were people arriving thinking they were going to be millionaires, but they left in tears." Players were filming the red light, green light game when they started feeling unwell. And honestly, who would have thunk a game about hundreds of people being brutally slaughtered would end badly? It was like a war zone. People were getting carried out by medics, but we couldn't say anything. If you talk, then you're out. Some people couldn't move their feet because it was so cold. They recounted how someone yelled medic and how the crew rushed on set. They also explained how they were sometimes standing there for 30 minutes between takes, with some people crawling by the end, presumably because of the cold. Even if hypothermia kicked in, then people were willing to stay for as long as possible because a lot of money was on the line. Too many were determined not to move, so they stood there for far too long, the source said. "Honestly, I thought the whole message behind Squid Game was to not value money over humanity, but it seems like this has somehow gotten lost in translation. Instead, I imagine everyone is on set chatting about how good capitalism is." A different contestant said the set even included the creepy doll that made the 2021 series so famous. "Everyone was shaking. I don't think there were any heaters," they said. "When the doll starts singing, we can move forward. When she stopped singing, if we moved, we were out. We each had blood vests under our clothes which burst automatically if they catch you moving to make it look like you've been shot," the source revealed. And holy she, I fived, this show is probably more cooked than the original. Not only has it diluted the main anti-capitalist messaging that Squid Game was peddling, it's also kind of fucked up that it's reenacting hundreds of people being slaughtered by an ethically questionable regime. But hey, I'm just a gal. The new series was penned by Netflix VP of Unscripted and Documentary Series Brandon Rieg, who expressed how excited he was to turn the fictional world into reality in this massive competition and social experiment. And wow, did he hit the money on the head? This time, we're just simulating people being shot and instead are popping them in questionable conditions to take advantage of their financial desperation, just like the show. Love that for you, babes. Fans of the drama series are in for a fascinating and unpredictable journey as our 456 real-world contestants navigate the biggest competition series ever, full of tension and twists, with the biggest ever cash prize at the end. Netflix has responded to the incident. Netflix, Studio Lambert in the Garden takes contributor care as one of its highest priorities, and regular toilet breaks, water and food are categorically standard practice on production. All contestants were prepared by production several weeks ago that they would be playing a game in cold conditions and participated knowing this. All precautions were taken to ensure the game was played safely. Essentially, suck shit, you wimps. If you get stretchered off, that's all in the name of the game.